welcome back to our channel to another Mary D and Almond's Life Adventures. Today guys, I'm making me and my son some hamburgers and we're going to do a little story time since it is my daddy's 90th birthday today guys. So yes guys, he turned 90 today and my mom is 95. So yeah guys, so let me get to telling you a little story. My daddy was born on this day back in 1935. He was a home birth. My grandma did deliver him at home. And yeah, so I thought that was really interesting to tell you guys. And also, when he was 7 years old, he never got to go to school. And he barely learned English. He didn't learn English until maybe in his 25, somewhere around there of his age. And yeah, so let's see, what else? At 7 years old, like I was saying, he like I said, he didn't get to go to school, so he never learned how to read. He never learned how to write. And he drove a tractor to I think he said he drove to make maize, or I can't remember what he had said, but he was driving a tractor in the field. And when he was 15, he ended up getting his first wife pregnant. They did end up having 7 kids. And so those are my stepbrothers and sisters. And let's see what else I can think to tell you guys. So out of the 7 kids, he ended up having 2 daughters and 5 boys. And let's see, what else? I'm trying to think, guys. When he was younger, he did get whippings, really bad whippings, where I think my grandpa ended up hitting him with some kind of a stick or a belt or something, and he never forgot. And every time he told me the story, I mean, actually tears would come down his face, guys. It was really sad. Anyway, they hit him with the belt right along his fingertips right here. And they ended up actually hurting some of his fingers when my grandpa did that. His mom is full Cherokee Indian. I believe my grandpa was too. He was, I can't remember what. I don't remember if it's Cherokee or Navajo. I can't remember. But, let's see, what else? Oh, I remember he was telling me that with his first wife, she had gotten mad or angry. And she came up behind him with a 2x4 and ended up hitting him on the back of the head. Thank God it didn't kill him. And split his head open that far. From like here to like down here. And so anyway, and then later in life, I can't remember exactly what all he was saying, but I know later in life he ended up divorcing her and left her with the 7 kids, or either she took the 7 kids and but he had gotten full custody of them, but she took them and ran away with them, and I guess the laws didn't do anything about it. So like I was saying, later in life he met my mom. there's a lot of stuff that happened in between, but I can't remember, guys, for him telling me. He was a ranch hand. He used to break horses, wild horses. He would break them. One time, my mom said she was looking out the kitchen and he was breaking a horse, and it threw him off and really messed up his back and his legs. But like I was saying, he went to go to meet my mom. She was looking for a dairy hand, and he went to meet her, and within a short time, they fell in love. So, my mom, she ended up having 3 kids. She had 2 boys and a girl. And those are also my stepbrother and sisters. And, yeah. And when they found out that my mom was dating my dad, well, they completely kicked her off. They didn't want nothing to do with her anymore. And then I came along in '73, and for sure, they didn't want nothing to do with them, my mom or my dad. And let's see, what else, guys? What else? I'm trying to think of everything. So anyway, I never got to meet my sister, half-sister, on my mom's side. But I got to meet one of my stepbrothers, but I didn't get to meet the other one. And on my dad's side, I ended up meeting, I think, 2 of my dad's kids, a sister, and, well, my half-sister and my half-brother. I remember meeting them, but they kind of left them alone too, since the real cause of it, guys, is because they didn't want my mom to marry a Mexican, and on my dad's side, a Mexican to marry a white lady. So, because yes, I'm half Mexican, half white. So, so that's the story about that. And let me see what else I can think, guys. So yeah, I think that's a shame that my half brothers and sisters disowned my mom and my dad. They were the best parents, guys, I tell you. And, but yeah, like I was saying, my dad can't read, he can't write, so he had a very hard time in life. And my dad has a very unusual first name, which you don't hear it very often, but it's Herculano, as in Hercules. It's Herculano. They say Lano for short. And, yeah. So, let's see, guys. I'm still thinking. Oh, and I also remember the story about when, I think my dad was like 17, somewhere around there, 17, 16. My grandpa went out to fight a fire out in the field, and my dad was out there helping him, and my grandpa ended up having a heart attack for fighting the fire, and he passed away right there, out there in the field. So that was something. So my grandpa was out there fighting in the field with the fire, and he ended up having a heart attack, and that's what took his life. So, yeah, and then I remember the time when I was smaller, my dad used to chase me around the car because he wanted to spank me. I was only like 9, somewhere around there, 9 or 10. And my dad, he got into like an argument with my mom. And I went in there and I told him something. And here he comes with the belt. He was going to whip me with the belt. And I ran around the car so he couldn't get me. And when I figured out that I was far enough away, I ran into the house. And my mom locked the door so he couldn't get to me. I tell you guys, that was some crazy days. Crazy. Just memories, guys. Just memories. And then I remember when I was about 11, 12, maybe 13. I always wanted to know what it was like to smoke a cigarette. Guys, I went in. My parents had left. They went to the store. And I went in there. And my dad had some cigarettes in the cabinet. And so I went ahead and I got a cigarette. Well, I didn't know they were going to come back so fast, guys. And I went and I thought I was just really big. A big person, you know. Hot crap. And I was out there and I was in the front yard and you know, trying to smoke. And so anyway, I ended up seeing, because we had lived on some train tracks and the house was here and the store was like this way. And so I was out there just smoking, just trying not to cough and, you know, be cool. And what do you know? My parents decide, I see them coming over the train tracks. Oh my gosh, guys, I got so scared. So I still had like a half a cigarette. I took it and I threw it into the bushes. My dad came home and my mom, and they were like, what are you doing outside? I said, oh, no, nothing. I'm just out here, just looking around. And my dad went inside and he was like, is there a cigarette missing from this pack? I said, what? No, Dad. Knowing damn good and well I'm here trying to smoke it. And thank goodness, guys, thank goodness the bush did not catch on fire. My gosh, oh my gosh. Oh man, that was crazy. That was a crazy time, guys. Crazy time. Man. I tell you guys, I never did that again until I started actually living with my now husband, because we've been together since high school sweethearts. So when we were 18, I ended up, like I said, I got pregnant with my daughter, my beautiful girl. And yeah, I told my dad, and my dad had a fit. He was like, what are you doing? Why are you doing that? Why did you get pregnant? What's wrong with you? Blah, 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 blah. And I was already about probably 2 months, 3 months along. And yeah, so my dad was not happy when he found out I was pregnant with my daughter. But as soon as I had my daughter, he couldn't wait to come to the hospital to see her. And oh my God, since that day, he has loved my daughter to death. I mean, oh my gosh, he would do anything for that girl. He loved my daughter more than he loved me. But that's what grandparents are, right? Oh my goodness. It was so crazy. Oh wow. Yeah, he kind of talked crap throughout the pregnancy. You know, what's wrong with me? Why would I do that? Blah, 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 blah. But as soon as she was born, oh man, that was his girl. That was his baby. He loved that baby so much. He loved my daughter like everything. And as she grew up in time, boy, she loved my parents. Loved my parents to death. I couldn't tell her nothing. My parents couldn't tell her nothing. Yeah, she loved my parents to death. Oh my goodness, and they loved her. They absolutely loved her. So, let's see, what else, guys? I'm trying to think of what all happened. I got some jalapenos cooking now, guys. I just got done with my bacon. Now I'm cooking the meat. But yeah, guys, every time my daughter would see my mom, oh my goodness, or my dad, she was ready to go home with them. She was so ready to go to their house. Boy, that is something else. Brings back a lot of memories, guys. A lot of memories. So after my mom passed, my dad had lived alone, I think maybe 1 or 2 years. I really can't remember. And then after that, I went ahead and brought him to my house, and he stayed at my house. I had a 3-bedroom, 2-bath mobile home, and so he came and stayed with us, and I would feed him every day and make sure he took his medicine, make sure he took his shot, and all that. And then I remember one day he had got up out of bed, and I don't know what happened. I don't know if he kind of tripped or he just, till this day, I don't even know, guys. I really don't know how he did it. But he ended up falling, and I heard him, and I told him, I was like, Dad, are you okay? Are you okay? And I ran back there, and my dad was on the ground. I said, Daddy, what's wrong? What's wrong, Daddy? What's wrong? He said, my leg, it's hurting. I don't know what's wrong. And so we ended up picking him up and like kind of laid him on the bed. And I called 911. And I had told him that something had happened. My dad had fallen, and something was wrong with his leg. Well, the ambulance people, they came, and they tried to make my dad walk down the steps. Stupid idiots. Come to find out, my dad had a fracture, a broken hip. He had a broken hip, guys, and they were trying to make him walk down these, because I had like 5 steps that went like that. And they were trying to get him to walk down. My God, I could have sued them ambulance people like a son of a gun. For real. For making him trying to walk. So they end up getting the bed, the stretcher, and come and put him on there. But yeah, they were trying to make him walk out the door and down the steps. So he was at in Luling for no, let me go back, guys. Let me go back. So he was here at the hospital in Seguin, and while he was here, they took him to surgery. They fixed his hip, and then after that, they had took him to rehab. They had a rehab here in the hospital, and so they went to take him to rehab, and he was there maybe not even a month, and he ended up having a stroke, guys. What else? My gosh, what else, guys? So he ended up having a stroke there at the hospital, and he couldn't swallow. They had to put him on a feeding tube, and so he was like that for a while, and he started deteriorating, guys. He got so skinny. Oh my goodness. So they ended up sending him to Luling, to this what do you call it? It's like a hospital, but it's not. It's they're supposed to help you, like maybe move his arm, or start to eat, or maybe drink a little bit, or anything like that. So anyway, he was over there for maybe like a month or two, and so I got a call one night. I was at the house because my son was only like about 5-6 years old when my dad broke his hip. And so I came to the house, and I got a call that night saying that my dad had passed away, that his heart rate was getting really, really slow, and he ended up passing away. So it was so hard, guys, so hard. Me and my family, we were at the mortuary, and just couldn't believe it. Couldn't believe my dad was already gone. That's crazy, guys. Man, you just never know when you're going to end up losing your loved ones. You just never know. But I tell you guys, I was so blessed to have such a wonderful dad and a wonderful mom. That, yeah. And also, I would like to give a big thank you and a big shout out to Joe for giving us some hamburger buns. Thank you, Joe. Thank you for the food. We're using them now. So, thank you again. But let me tell you guys, my dad had a temper on him. I guarantee you that. If you did something he didn't like, he was going to be sure and let you know. And, yeah. He was the sweetest, kindest man. But, if you piss him off, you better watch out. Because, he's going to get you. And that ain't no bullcrap. I remember one time I made him mad, guys. I made him mad. I was already, it's after I had my youngest son. And he told me, he goes, "God damn it, you go to hell." He told me to go to hell, guys. Yeah, he did. But the next day we were talking, guys, so I just let it go in one ear and out the other. But, oh my gosh, my dad was a mess, guys. He was such a mess, but he was a great father, grandfather, brother, a great husband to my mom, and yeah. So, if you're up there, listen to me, Daddy. I love you. I miss you. We all do. Alright, guys. Well, we're going to release the balloon pretty soon. Let me finish making these burgers. Alright, all my beauties and my cuties. Here is my son's plate. Right here. Over here, guys, I have my plate. And, yes. Oh, yes, guys. Yes, I completely forgot to tell you guys. You guys are only 78% subscribed. I see y'all coming and watching the videos, guys, but you're not subscribing. Come on, guys. Come on. I only need 20 more subscribers, guys, or 22 to make 500 subscribers, guys. I'm so excited. Me and my son are so excited, guys. So, yeah, come on. You know you like coming and watching these videos. You know I do something different every day. So, yeah, come subscribe. Come on, join the family, guys. Alright, guys. I'll be back on releasing the balloon in a minute. See you in a few. Well, guys, I really hope you enjoyed this story on me talking about my dad. And as soon as I finish eating, guys, we're going to go and release the balloon for him. So, stay tuned, guys. Alright, guys, my son's got the balloon for his popo for my daddy. So we're going to be releasing it, guys. We just got done eating, and so let's do it. Alright, guys, alright, here is the balloon for my dad. Like I said, he turns 90 today, guys. So it says R.I.P. Happy 90th birthday, Daddy. We love you, we miss you, from my kids and my grandkids, and yeah, we love you, R.I.P., happy 90th birthday, Daddy. So we're going to go ahead and let this balloon go, guys. We can't do it in front right now. I'm sorry, guys, I'm laughing, I'm sorry, it's just a thought. But let's see, where are we going to release it, baby? Do you have any ideas?
Maybe over there somewhere.
Over there? Mm-hmm. Or over there?
As long as it gets up there.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, gosh. Oh, well. Yes. I'll be the scene. So, like right here?
Oh, so yeah.
Okay.
Thought that bird was gonna pop it.
Oh, yeah, right. Happy birthday, Daddy. We love you. We miss you.
Mm-hmm.